Leave this place.
Time to get in this!
These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me?
Moments of birth! A turning point in fate! Watch out!
That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go, we're of a higher level than them?
You poor lost lamb. Seek within.
Be silent. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light. Wipe out!
Observe.
Nightfall.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god. The experiment begins.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moon's fall!
You poor lost lamb.
Found! Moon's remnant!
openings on purpose. First, like an ant in my palm.
Are you quite finished? Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like the Tory intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Endurance is about to be put to the test.
No more love.
Forest protector.
Water jet!
Keep it up. I'm still collecting data. You cannot face me. Foul. Pathetic. Entropy bends to me. How dull. Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
With the marrow of the full moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall. Entropy bends to me.
Water jet!
It all adds up.
Excellent. You fail in reverse.
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
How dull.
Seek within.
Water jet!
Be annihilated. That which cannot stand against me.
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about what, Dottore.
And my fault. I had not intended to take your teammates from you. But you have a choice now. Obey, and I can release them. Stalling for an excellent deal, if you ask me. Won't you consider it? I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her? I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make it. 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them. Sandrone, the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good...
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can simply bring it forward in the schedule. Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her. Now, it is time for you to... My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from... Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much depth, but her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think Sandrone would You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't...
Is that how you see? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
Turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally... It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! We can manipulate space itself! I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall.
Bombs away!
Did you honestly think that Good. Keep it up. I'm still trying to bend.
Water jet! Go! Wayne, why?
How dull. Enough! First, like an ant in my palm.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your heinous crimes! No longer must the world cower in the cold night. Our future is not yours to command! Let the moonlight dispel the darkness. Everlasting as the moon.
Rather wallow in this rotten, decaying world! Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate? This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. life touch this world once more!
This loathsome world.
No. This world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha post-disaster report! Nasha Town reborn beneath a new moon! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things were...
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in... Hey, since we've come all this way...
Are you a convert?
Oh, come on.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good—
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area.
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. What about you? Did you rest well? Still winding down from everything that's happened? Okay. Well, we just went through Lunar Still, Paimon kind of... Anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself. Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you. Well, if you really want to show Paimon your... Okay. Paimon?
Huh? Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehuda.
Here— Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might... Careful.
Yeah, shit.
True.
Well, no.
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced.
Really?
I think things...
Paimon's with you.
All right. Life's slow. Were you about to head out?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes...
Hello there.
So, and I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just...
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to at times like these.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes. Enough! Did you hear that?
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today...
No! Well, that proposal... I need something to get me through the hard time.
Mom!
Yes, dear. Go.
Excuse me. Could I take a... She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get... but you stole my snacks, though.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Matt.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. Well, but you're much further ahead.
You're not seen. There is no question.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flat. Sigh. That is precisely why
I'm sure we all also agree that... Whatever. I'll take the job.
Oh, I'm sure you will...
If you say so, but...
An admirable... We have the...
Yeah.
Quite a few from...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's at. Well,
I'm sure you had it.
Wait, how'd you... Yeah, you could say... Honestly, when...
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight.
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my...
Could this person also have been...
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity...
All right.
Come on, get the speed...
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of... Unfortunately,
it'll be all right. I thought you'd approve. Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you. As for the Frost Moon Scions, it is up to us to make...
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You could...
You don't see a bright future?
I'm just not... The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a... But Nodcry's a big place.
Well, that's where... Unless... The Curatorium of Secret...
For now, yes.
What would make it worth your...
Getting out more than I put in.
Then maybe it's worth it.
All right. You can stop now.
You'd be...
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost Moon.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the... Would you two care to join me for some tea?
Nicole? Wait, where are you?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. But if it's any consolation, let me say that perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of...
Okay.
No, or...
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to...
You could've just said so. Haven't got all... Still, the best friendships are built through... It's never gonna stop being weird,
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah.
Alice just informed me that the disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize. Then, as for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that I did notice that the end...
It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future. Just doing my duty. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything. They're quite similar. Oh! Indeed. We went to great length. I'm so... Anyway, you should head to the dock.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with—
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have—
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system. By installing an identical-looking—
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could have— She always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence. No. I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body. Sandrone's passing has left a great wound, but Columbina, she never used to act like this. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship, Traveler.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't Well...
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how, no matter what the truth turns out to, finding the truth is important. At least, that's the life lesson I've learned. What? Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from— You should continue with your journey, as you've always done.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon, after all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden,
Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we're... Ain't Paimon sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother in peace? But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal. Feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Lama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're...
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little...
We were just starting out then, come on!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't
So you mean—
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the Heavenly Principles.
Very well. Then let's...
You two take care of...
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. and hoping that it has a happy...
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in...
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether...
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only... But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you. Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are...
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own... Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but... I think yours is saying... it was neither good nor bad?
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over.
Are you all right?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together. One small piece at a... I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your...
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what...
Only Columbina would make an observation.
Traveler, do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through... Yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought...
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Tri-Lune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because... Here. This flower is...
Isn't this a moon prayer?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get...
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next? To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on. For you, like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Oh, in fact, I sensed the end. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot. Okay, I shall cast...
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Night... this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent... The good news, as for the... We find ourselves, as ever, in a short... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get... And with the moon shining down bright...